How are you doing, YouTube? Back with another crossover concept, and we're sticking with Honkai Star Rail this time. Next time, we'll dip into one of my Genshin Impact concepts. Also, for Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact stories, I will try to have gameplay video recording alongside these concepts for flavor. Maybe even try to highlight the key characters if I have pulled them. Today, we will preview my idea of what would happen if Naruto were the Trailblazer. If you like this kind of story, please leave a like and a comment. And if you really enjoy this kind of comment, perhaps a subscription. So kick back, relax, and let us get to the crossover. You are what I am most proud of. You always were. In these years since I've observed you and watched you grow, you have made me feel emotions I thought I had long since rid myself of. You don't believe me, do you? Say I have always mixed truth with lies. You are correct. It has become natural for me. I've always been like this. It is to keep everyone at a distance. Even you. I raised you since Elio led me to you as a babe. Snatch your right out from your warden's careful eye, for I could see you were special. A child fused with a living stellaron, a marvelous creation of your people. You want to know about your parents? To see them? I'm afraid that's not possible. I knew this day would come. You can return home. Elio predicted this day, so I was ready, but I must warn you, your parents won't be waiting for you there. Here, this is all the information Silverwolf compiled when I asked her to access their files and everyone relating to you. Information from your parents to techniques we can teach you through digital files. Yes, they were primitive, but when has that stopped Silverwolf from manipulating reality? We can depart when you are ready? You don't want to return? This is your home, huh? Haha, you really are curious. You are the one thing Elio cannot predict. Everything that involves you, he envisions the future for. Yet you always make a decision that baffles his scripts and changes the course of destiny. You are indeed one of a kind. That memory, it stuck with her. She had long since thought she was above such reminiscent behavior, and here she was, recalling a memory fondly. Of course, it was about him. She had done everything she could to keep her distance, but Elio's divine sight was absolute. She couldn't escape these feelings. Perhaps that was what Elio intended from the beginning. Compassion, tenderness, pride, love. All these things she had forsaken, all she gave away. And now he had opened the door. It was annoying and fascinating. He was special. The question is, now where was he? They had a job to do, one that was integral to Elio's scripts and required his assistance despite being a wild card to his divine eye. He was someone who would shape the universe. It was his moment to act, and she had to bring him to his destination. A sense of longing swarmed her thoughts. This would differ from when they were separated, when she went on the job. His path had departed from hers, and she would only see him sparingly from this day forward. Some of her despised those emotions, and the other detested that he wouldn't be around after today. I see you are moping around, Kafka. Starting to have second thoughts? Silverwolf snorted, leaning against the wall in her path. Not at all. Kafka's unnerving and ever-present smile unnerved Silverwolf. Yeah, I don't believe that. Silverwolf grimaced before her gaze sharpened. You pretend to be aloof and distant, but I have observed your interactions with him. He means something to you. Can you do this? Of course. This was the plan. It's time to enact it. Kafka flipped her hand through her hair. The question is, are you? Don't you want to get in your last goodbyes? I'm not good with farewells. Silverwolf recoiled and looked away to hide her expression. He's in the simulator room, training with Firefly again. How do you think she's going to handle it? She will do what she must. Kafka swiftly swept past a sullen Silverwolf. Just as we all must. It's our destiny to follow the script. Now come along. I need you to get us there. I guess so, Silverwolf sighed, stepping in pace with Kafka before sighing. It's going to be different without him, that's for sure. Less fun, for sure. I gotta say, it's far more fun observing Elio's predictions collapse into themselves when Naruto interferes. His muscles burned with a fiery passion, fiery scuffles and heavy bruises welted all over his body. Every breath he drew elicited a sharp pain, and yet Naruto smiled despite it all. This was fun. We should take a break. Firefly disengaged Sam as the virtual simulation flickered out of existence. Nah, I'm good. We can keep going, Naruto panted, taking in Firefly's appearance, before noticing a peculiar behavior. She seemed nervous. That was unusual. She was typically straightforward, even when it was about something she was embarrassed about. So why was she tucking her head and grimacing? Don't you have a mission today? Firefly sighed after a moment and turned her attention to Naruto. You should rest before heading out with Kafka and Silverwolf. Naruto blinked several times before realization dawned on him. With a grandiose laugh, Naruto stretched his arms behind his head. I guess I do. I don't know what it is when I'm here at the station, but I lose track of time. It's a common occurrence. Firefly fidgeted. Shouldn't you be on your way to find Kafka to get ready? She tends to find me first when it is time for a mission. I wouldn't worry about it, Naruto chirped before addressing what he had noticed. I'm more worried about my training partners. Something wrong? You seem off today. Firefly flushed, unable to hide her embarrassment. It turned into annoyance, sending a sharp glare toward Naruto. It's about the mission you are going on. It's time to go. The sound of heels clicking on the virtual boards drew Naruto's attention to Kafka as she swayed toward him. Say your goodbyes. See, I told you she always found me. Naruto motioned toward Kafka, repressing a frown. He couldn't explain it, but even Kafka's ever-present demeanor felt off. She had that smile and that gleam in her eyes that disguised her true intentions and feelings. But there was something hidden within that he couldn't quite identify. It reminded him of when she revealed his parents' inheritance to him. He simply could feel the shift in her attitude. And why was Firefly so nervous about this mission? There wasn't a briefing on this mission, as something didn't typically feel right. Naruto, Firefly swallowed a knot in her throat. With a heavy sigh, she forced a smile. I'll see you soon, partner. Restraining the scowl trying to form, Naruto hid his worry and confidently beamed to keep her spirits up. Ma, no worry. This will all go according to plan. Nothing to worry about. I'm more worried about your upcoming mission to Penacony. I hope I'm back to join you for it. Firefly winced but smiled softly. Don't worry. I'll see you there. This didn't feel right. Everyone was acting strangely today. Firefly, Kafka. Even Silverwolf was oddly quiet. The only person who treated him as he always did was Blade, with a protective yet stoic intent. Nothing new from him. He swore he always was holding himself back from battling him as if he were someone from his past. Alarming, considering what he wanted to do to everyone he had memories of. So what is this mission about? Naruto turned to Silverwolf and tried to alleviate the strange air as she prepared their way to their destination. It's an infiltration mission onto the Herta space station. A Stellaron incident is about to occur and draw the attention of the Antimatter Legion. Silverwolf explained as she typed on her holoscreen. Retrieval, I assume. Naruto frowned. He had been on several missions like this before. What was everyone so worked up about? Yes, Herta's security system may be one of the best in the world, but she isn't ready for me. I will warp you directly in the immediate vicinity of the Stellaron. Silverwolf focused on her task. Seems easy enough. Naruto squinted at Silverwolf. Even she was being short and blunt instead of her usual cocky and verbose self. Crossing his arms, he glowered at her, wanting answers. Doesn't seem like something everyone should get worked up about. What is on the script that I'm not being told about? I will inform you when we arrive, Kafka stated. Is everything ready? Just about. Silverwolf momentarily exhaled, glancing at Kafka before sending a shaded glare toward Naruto. Don't get yourself killed, idiot. Don't get overconfident. I'll be back in no time. Naruto waved as the data particles around him and Kafka formed, and the two disappeared in a flash of digital light. Still don't know how you are the way you are when she's the way she is. It's so damn strange, it's intriguing. Silverwolf pulled up a video feed from the Herta to observe. A mother who hides the feelings from the world and a son who expresses them openly. It defies all logic. This was too easy. He had never been on a mission this quick and simple before. A direct infiltration into where the Stellaron was. Silverwolf was exceptional with her hacking skills, but a raging Stellaron had always interfered with her ability to distort reality. So why now?
I hit the mark.
Observing Kafka working on the machine that housed the Stellaron,
fangs and
Naruto
claws got
frowned.
dull.
The answer was easy. Are we about to cause a Stellaron incident? Naruto frowned, working out all the possible reasons for the questions running through his mind.
I bet your fourth time.
Kafka's nod was the only answer he received as she opened the unit holding the Stellaron. His eyes sharpened and he gnashed his teeth. We're bringing the Anti-Matter Legion upon the people of this station.
Or maybe
How is that a good thing? It's what is necessary.
Grace and elegance.
Kafka held her hand out, carefully withdrawing the Stellaron from the containment unit. How is it a good thing to bring such destruction? Naruto stepped toward Kafka, holding the Stellaron in the palm of her hand. The smile Kafka
Time to
typically
cleanse the
held
field.
to ensure the world
Eternal.
Elio has seen in his vision, and to prepare for it, this must be done. You need to become stronger, to see the universe from another perspective, to garner allies to your cause, and save it from destruction. What? Naruto recoiled and his breath hitched. That was the last thing he expected her to say. After all the shady missions he hadn't approved of in the past, all was leading to this. Before he could move, Kafka had pressed the Stellaron against his chest. It sunk within without hesitation. An overwhelming surge of energy violently rattled his being. A scream ripped from his throat as a white light flashed. And the last thing he could recall was a familiar sensation of someone cradling his head. Go forth into the world and become the person I always knew you could be. We'll see each other soon. Until then, know I always loved you, Naruto.